All right, guys. So welcome back to our second part of our last episode, which is the conversation about aliens and life out there. We are your hosts, Homer
and Sadie.
And we didn't quite finish talking about the possibility of whether there's life out in the universe and or aliens. Mostly because let's talk about how many of you out there have seen UFOs. I mean, I know I have, and that made me a believer.
What did you see? Tell me.
Okay, so I've seen multiple like times. I think I've been lucky, but the very first experience. You know what? I think I'm going to include. I know this is gonna sound like what the fuck, but. And I know I was super young, but the very first time I had a very interesting experience where I could 100% feel like I wasn't dreaming because I was wide awake, and it wasn't my imagination because I took the time to process and to like just think about it, and the experience continued. You know how like when you think you're dreaming or when you feel like you see something and then suddenly you don't see it anymore, where you
no. I don't understand what you're talking about. Okay. Just be more specific.
Sometimes people think they see ghosts, or sometimes they think they see something. But then if you stay in the moment long enough, it goes away, or it disappears, or it's left in your head like, did I really see that? Did I not?
Oh yeah, I understand now.
I think you're just saying that now.
No, I understand. I mean, I had some experiences when I was a child, and then now I'm questioning it. Was it real, or just I was a child just imagining something, you know? Yeah,
obviously I had those experiences as well, but one particular experience, when I was very young, I was like 7. I was sleeping still in my mom's bed at the time. I don't remember if it was like a regular thing or just that day. But what woke me up around 6 a.m, and I remember all these specific details because it was that real. The city trash truck, the early mornings when they go pick up the truck, they make all that noise and the beeps and all that really loud noise picking up those big trash cans. That woke me up, and I was listening to that, and it was enough. There was enough light in the room where it wasn't dark anymore, and I was just thinking to myself, okay, I can hear all these things. I was thinking nothing, but I decided to maybe get comfortable again. I turned around to face the wall away from my mom, and the closet. I know that a closet is like, what the fuck, the closet, what a coincidence, whatever. There was a closet that was open, half open, half closed. And in that fucking little closet, there was this being, there's this thing, this green thing, from what I remember, standing literally like this tall, maybe 2 feet to whatever this is, halfway to your Christmas tree. And it was green, very green. It wasn't a Christmas tree because I know it's green. And it had bright red eyes. And I looked at it.
It sounds like a nightmare.
But it wasn't, because I was awake and I was going to try to fall asleep. But so then I saw it, and then I froze. I was like, oh shit, I can see something. And then it stared right back. That's where it became like really real, because it didn't disappear, it didn't go away, I didn't like suddenly wake up, or there was nothing that I could do, but I was stuck in this, like, I can't believe I'm looking at what I'm looking at, and it's looking at me back, and it just stared at me. And I stood there for enough to think, okay, I need to break away from this eye lock. I need to break away from whatever that is. The only thing I can think of is just turn around and hug mom. So I turned around and I hugged mom, and mom was sleeping and whatever. So she like shrugged me off. She like elbowed me, like leave me alone. So I was so scared because there was something there. Oh God, it is not the Grinch.
Okay, our cameraman is showing Grinch picture. Was it near Christmas? Were you a bad boy?
No, it was not the Grinch.
Okay, sorry. So just something. As much as we human want to believe there are aliens, but whenever somebody experiences something, we tend to not believe him. This is so weird. We kind of want to see it ourselves, but when whoever see it, we're not gonna believe you. Anyways, but I believe
Yeah, it was crazy. The only thing I could think of at the time was, okay, I'm protected if I stay close enough to my mom and don't look back. Like, don't turn around and then just hope that it goes away.
That's a key. I mean, always with monsters, don't look at them. Just go. Blanket is kind of like super, it's like a super protection.
Yeah.
You put a blanket in, monster cannot reach under blanket. That's I don't know about aliens, but that's something that works always, okay?
Well, whatever the case may have been, I just held within that, like, safety that I relied on, that eventually I did fall asleep again, or I did fall asleep. And when I fell asleep, I remembered the dream. I dreamt that I could fly between home to home, that I was just flying, and it felt like really, I felt like very at peace, and it was a very happy dream. When my mom woke up and I woke up again, the first thing I thought was, don't look back. Like, maybe it's still there. And when I saw my mom was already, like, being normal, I realized it can't be there. If my mom was normal, my mom would have noticed. So I hesitantly looked back, and there was nothing there anymore.
Did you tell your mom?
I didn't tell her until years later. This is so weird.
Why are we, like, when we're a child, we experience shit and we don't tell our parents?
Because they're in a bullying problem.
I think that's their problem, because they need to gain our trust. Because I experienced a lot of things and I never tell anybody. And after, like, now I'm talking about them to my friends, and I kind of like, I never told anybody. Yeah. And it happened when I was like 8. So that's interesting. That's another topic. How to raise your kids.
Yeah, right.
so they will trust you.
Believe.
Yeah. But anyways, I mean, honestly, I didn't believe you. I think that you were just a stupid child. So you just,
Wow.
If you just imagine. You're 8 years. How old were you?
7.
7. Worse. Even okay. Your 7 years old nephew come to you and say, "Hey, uncle," and you say, "Yes."
No, right?
Say, "I just saw green shirt things like in the closet." What do you say? It's like, you go open the fucking closet and say, "Look, gone. There's nothing here." So that's what I'm gonna do with your 7 years old experience. I know that might be real. I mean, I saw some stuff. But still, I'm questioning myself. Is that real?
What did you see?
I mean, I didn't see alien.
Well, you don't know what it was. But unless you do know what it was. What was it?
Yeah.
What did you see?
No, once I remember I was like, this is so weird, because I was even younger than you. So it was like 5, 6, maybe 6. So, and I was outside, like, in front of our house, and then I saw something fall from the sky, like a shooting star, and then I started walking. It was so small, it wasn't like huge, like I don't know what it was. So when I went close, there was this small black rock, and it was hot, and I'm idiot.
You're shitting.
I'm idiot.
You saw this?
Yeah, and I saw something fall, and then it was like there was this whole big. It was like a place that they were buildings. So, but it was empty place. So it was just went and saw there was like this black rock and smoke like.
Dude.
And then I was like, okay, and I went home. I didn't tell anybody. And later I found out. That would.
You could have been rich.
Yes. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. The reason that you're not rich is because I didn't tell you. I didn't tell anybody.
Holy shit. I've...
I kind of like, but sometimes I'm like, was it real? When I was 6, so still I'm kind of questioning. Maybe just
what you saw.
Because there's this thing. They say when you have a memory of something, every time that you remember that memory, actually you're
changes.
You're remembering the last time that you remember the memory.
But there's some bullshit with that.
No, wait. You don't change it. So now I'm talking about this. I'm actually talking about the last time I remembered this memory.
Yeah.
So that kind of like changed things.
Maybe.
A little bit.
I always tell my fucking memories the exact same. There's nothing that I change within what I experienced.
Wow. Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
I just realized this what I tell you. That's the first time I'm telling it to somebody. From fucking 6 years old till now.
I'm glad I brought it up.
I never told this to anybody because I thought this is not important.
It is super important. You know how lucky you are?
Yeah, why?
Even more so if you would have kept it because you would have been rich.
I was 6. Somebody would take it from me, Yeah.
If you have your parents. But
yeah,
meteorites are more rare and valuable than gold and diamonds.
I know.
Millions of dollars.
God, if you see this video, God... If you see this podcast, I'm meant to be rich. I know you sent that for me, but I was fucking 6.
Send it again.
I was 6. It doesn't count. Send me another one.
It's a test run.
This time, please, cash or Venmo, Zelle, whatever you do, just give me real money. Okay, thank you. Yeah, just in case God exists. Amen.
Just in case. So we're gonna kind of move on with the idea of aliens and UFOs and stuff. And the very last thing that I wanted to mention, as far as why we think that why most people, besides the people that may have already witnessed UFOs, which, by the way, that wasn't even a UFO or a UAP that I witnessed. I did witness a few others later. I have to tell you, the one UAP or UFO that I saw when I was 13, I was a little older, thankfully. I
can trust you more now.
I was 13, and at the time where I lived in the east side of Porterville, I can say that, it was normal for me to be out with friends at 10, 11, even at midnight on a school night. And I did that often. And one of the weekdays, I was coming home. It was probably about 11 at night. And I started walking up some steps to walk into my house from the back door. And something told me, just look up. All right. So I looked up. And there was this giant spacecraft right above my house. And it was flying very slow, very silent. What is that shape? I wish I knew. There's a shape that is not a triangle, but not a square, but it's a squared, kind of like a pyramid with the tip cut off. I know there's a term for that shape.
I'm not native English speaking, man. I mean, like even the fact I'm speaking English is like it's magical. So don't ask me those difficult questions. Just look it up.
Just Google it. So there was this craft.
I mean, I know it in my language.
What is it? Translate it. It's probably faster.
Do you have Farsi?
Probably, yes.
So just to make sure that we're talking about same thing. So you say it looks like a pyramid, and then there's
the tip is cut off.
Oh, okay.
Farsi.
Hopefully, I'm gonna give you right.
Okay, you type in Farsi. Sorry,
guys. Yeah, you can continue. That's fucking French, man.
I know, that's why you're gonna type in Farsi so we can change the language.
But you don't have Farsi keyboard.
But just type it in English, Farsi.
You can't do that.
Google Translate. Come on, guys. Come on, keep up.
You can't type Farsi in English.
What is Farsi?
Farsi is my language.
No, I meant like.
It's like a similar to Arabic letter.
Oh, maybe that's. I just remembered we have tried looking for Farsi before in other subjects.
So you know what? Now it's like the other episode when we were talking about aliens, and we end up talking about the toilet paper. Yeah. It's the same. Now we're talking about Farsi. What is Farsi? Yeah.
Hey, Google Translate. Get Farsi. Like, what's wrong with you?
They have Farsi, but you don't have Farsi.
Oh, hey Google. Translate.
But you don't have Farsi keyboard, man. That's a problem.
It's voice. It should tell me. Okay, let's start over. Hey Google. Translate a triangle squared shape. What is it? I don't need to translate anymore. Oh my god. What's happening?
Hey Google. Why is it like saying hey Google? It's not Siri?
It answers to hey Google.
Why
Can you say tell the word to me?
Huh?
Tell the word to me. I have here first.
Yeah, what do you want to say? It's مفكرة زوزناقة میگه.
That's a wrong word for
زوزناقة. I'm not sure if I'm saying it. Guys, it's called Zuzanaka in Farsi. Yeah.
I can say that. Zuzanaka.
Yes. Anyways, continue with the story. So you saw that?
Yeah. So this like really cool, close, but a bit more angly, a little bit more triangle on one side.
No, thank you.
But so close.
Hey,
super close.
Hey, we don't need to know.
Can I see that? Can we show the cameras? It's not a true full, it's not like a full true square, but it's, oh fuck,
give it to me.
But it's very close to a full square, with a more narrow Yeah, basically like that, but a more narrow towards the front. But
okay.
yeah, basically.
Tell me what happened. Did they take you? Hey, I'm just interested.
I don't know. They might have, based on stories with
how are you here
people that have been abducted. You know, I don't know. I've never been hypnotized or to recount memories that I don't have. That's not where I'm going with this right now. The point is, I saw this thing, I froze, and I was like, holy shit, what is that? It was full of lights at the bottom. They weren't blinking, they were all on. Finally, when I was able to like...
Wasn't it Starlink? Oh, no, you're talking about many years ago.
Yeah, no, it was... I've seen that, and that was fucking cool too. The Starlink...
I saw that.
Starlink is cool, whatever.
I thought it's alien. I actually recorded and put in my Instagram. It's like, guys, I saw aliens. And they were like...
Starlink.
And it was like...
Sorry, SpaceX. Yeah, no, it was not that at the time. And so finally when I was able to break free from that like frozen state like of like shock, like what is that? I ran inside the house, I grabbed the first person that I could to witness, and I ran out the front door with my younger sister at the time. And the first thing she said when she saw it, because luckily it was still there, but it was a bit further, she said, "What is that?"
How old was your sister?
12, 11, 10. She was 9. A 9-year-old knows what a helicopter looks like, what an airplane looks like.
Reliable. I trust, because now you have a witness. I kind of trust you better.
Hey, the first thing she said was, "What is that?" She didn't say, "Oh, that's a helicopter flying very low. That's an airplane. What is it doing there?" No, she said, "What is that?" And I said, "I don't know." But it was so cool.
What did you think at that point?
I felt like I was in a Star Wars movie watching a fucking spaceship flying over our home. And we just stared at it, and we didn't say nothing after that. We just was like, "What is that?" "I don't know." And then we just stared at it. We were mesmerized and just watched it.
You might say things after that, but our memories usually end somewhere. Like the important moment is there, and then you don't know what did you say.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. But what I do remember is that the rear of that shape, that's a pentagon, very close, but it's a pentagon. It's got 5 sides, very close, minus the corners. Minus close. Thank you.
It doesn't have a name.
I think it does. I don't remember it. I'll have to look it up later. But yeah, it had 2 very bright, solid red rectangles at the end, at the side of the angle that we could see it as it was flying away. But the whole time it was completely silent. There was no noise, no exhaust of any type. It was just flying away. So that was like awesome. It was just really, I'm lucky that I saw that, and that led me more to believe in UFOs and
where were you when you saw it? In America?
Yeah, I lived in my hometown, Porterville, California, on the east side. I from time to time share the story. There's a website called MUFON. It's an organization of people who follow and study and investigate UFO sightings, UAP sightings, and on and off I've seen their documentaries, but I never wanted to comment. So one day I went on their website and I looked it up. I looked up has anyone seen a sighting of the same time frame, same year? I think it was 1995. I went on the website and looked on my city in that time with that year, and I found a person in my hometown at the exact same time, same day, who witnessed the exact same thing.
Wow.
So then from that point I was like, I knew it.
I'm not it. Oh yeah, delusional. Yeah.
Basically I'm not delusional, although sometimes I probably still am. But yeah, for that particular moment,
you are.
It was really awesome to see that someone else witnessed the exact same thing at the exact same time, and they were older than me. And so I made a comment on that, and I described my own experience for that. That was when MUFON was a free website. Now you have to pay or something to comment and to look at it. I mean, what? Yeah, what are you guys thinking? Come on, anyway.
I mean, I don't know what we're talking about, but just don't be stupid, please.
Yeah, MUFON, come on.
Hey, you want information? You need to pay. Anyways, our camera person is starting. I don't know what does that mean, but it means stop talking. I believe.
Last thing we will leave for a potential future episode is if how much time do you have?
Nothing. I believe he told me hey, I want to talk.
Okay, go ahead. You first. Go.
No, I mean I always want to talk. That was what I meant. So, but yeah.
We may be hybrids. Our DNA may have been modified by aliens with apes, native apes from this planet, and DNA from more intelligent life, another planet. We're an experiment. We're a zoo. They come and they watch us like we go watch animals in the zoo, or like we study animals in the safaris. So it's possible that they're just so far advanced that we're just we're just like
a bunch of idiots.
Wild animals that they like to observe.
They're not interested. I believe they're not interested in us. I mean, like, if any aliens are seeing this podcast and they're interested, I mean, just let us know. Just reach out. And also, I know one of the ones last year when they were talking about the aliens sending some signals, many people were looking up, like, if it's possible to marry an alien. So that was from my country. I mean, like, many Persian people apparently wanted to marry some aliens. I don't know what. Did you think they're handsome? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just joking. But it happened. But it happened. I mean, like, I saw a Russian movie. That girl fall in love with the alien. But to her defense, she was handsome. No, he was handsome. Sorry. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to talk about this, you want us to talk about this again, please let us know. And yeah, to the next episode. Do not play with fire. Be cool. Stay cool.
Get burned.
So yeah. Peace.
See y'all.